Guys, welcome back to another Bassmaster Open Anglers Pick'em for the Bassmaster Elite Series at St. Lawrence River. These guys, first thing I'm going to say is these guys are absolutely going to smash them this week. Got a full moon coming. They're already spawning there. And we got some of the best fishermen in the field fishing the Elite Series this year. I expect big weights in a big way. The only thing that's going to hinder these guys is wind. And you never know what it's going to be. Some days it's really high, and some days it's really low. The lower the wind, the better the chance these guys to have to catch them. So this week, me, Matt, and Hallman are in New York. We're actually working an event Kurt does, Pro Bass Camp. And Todd, where are you at right now?
I'm in Navarre, Florida, Navarre Beach.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm really jealous. I don't know. Our temperatures down here right now are pretty low, so it's kind of nice right now. So.
Well, I got these temps down here are 20 degrees cooler than back home, which was 106. Yeah. So I'll take 80. I'll take 86 all day long.
All day, all day. Let's go ahead and dive right on into this. Actually, all three of us got the opportunity not long ago to go fish the St. Lawrence River, and we all kind of got a different vibe from the actual fishing. To put it lightly.
These two went together, and I went by myself, and I caught one fish the entire day.
No, you didn't.
No, I caught one fish. Don't let them lie to you. I caught one, Todd. One. The place is not that good.
We caught 21 pounds. We were pretty disappointed. But I fully expect the guys to catch them this week here at the St. Lawrence. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Todd, what do you have Group A?
So this is just for Matt. I do have, this is the St. Lawrence, right? Because I think last year I think they were going to St. Clair. I missed one of those, and really I smashed them. I smashed them on my picks that week, and I picked the wrong lake. So I'm going to do better this time. We are on St. Lawrence. It really doesn't matter, right? Because it's Chris or Corey. I don't really care which one. I'll just go with Chris. It doesn't really matter. One of the two is going to catch him. I think it's either it doesn't matter. They're going to both be in the top 10.
No doubt.
It's easy. Give me.
What about you, Matt? Who you got?
I got Chris Johnson too.
I got Chris Johnson as well.
Y'all are all wrong. This is year of Corey. Corey's going to do it this year. He's had a better year all year, I think. So, this is going to be Corey's year.
I want to feel like you did the exact same thing last year. Yeah. He was like, it's definitely going to be Corey.
Yeah, I think he did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
You're correct. I do think one of the Johnstons out of Group A absolutely destroyed them this week. Group B, Hallman.
Let's get Matt's out of the way. Just let Matt pick first, because we don't know who's going to pick.
You can't go up to St. Lawrence and not pick Canadian, so I got Gussie.
No.
Yeah.
No. You got to pick someone from Oklahoma on Group B.
I can't.
Oh, that's right.
I can't.
Oh no.
It's an option. I can.
So you're gonna lie to that.
You're gonna lie. You said
I'm gonna pick Christie over Gustafson.
That's what you said.
But I would, but then I jumped up to the 94th percentile, so now I've got something to play for. It's kind of like you're
you're only
trap, and then you just run like a 3-2 because you have.
Matt, you're only in that percentile because of Jason Christie. You ride that man all the way.
When he finished last.
Well, yeah, that's irrelevant.
I can't believe he's not running with him, but evidently he's going Gussie this week. How about you, Hallman? Who you got?
Slapper's going to slap him.
Slapper slaps him.
Patch Slapper?
Yeah.
How about you, Todd? Who you got?
Really?
I don't think I've picked him all year, but he has absolutely crushed it every time I've picked him. Every single time I've picked him is Taco. Taco.
I went Taco as well. I think he's the pick this week. I want to say that I looked at a statistic, and Matt would probably know more about this, but there was a statistic, his worst finish in New York was 18th place.
Yeah.
So I expect him to have a good week.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. I pulled that out.
Very good stuff.
Out of nowhere.
Do I have to go with Christie?
Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed if you don't.
All right. I'll go with Christie out of spite.
Dude, it's just pure pressure. You don't have to look, if they told you to jump off a cliff, you don't have to jump off a cliff.
But I mean,
he will continue. I've known him for 20 years. He will continue to tell you
sight fishing.
He will continue to tell you to jump off a cliff. He will do it.
I just think that the only thing that I think if it involves a hair jig, Jason Christie's catching crappie on 10 killer with it.
You did win St. Clair.
He did.
But he
I was
was
there.
power fishing it, snapping a tube, and it was one of the first times that he had used the forward-facing sonar technology, so he was able to power fish them. It's not the same as out here. The rocks have been here for 100 years. You know what I mean? He's able to power fish them on St. Clair. This is a different animal. That's why you don't see much fluctuation in the top 10. The guys who are the guys, and they're always the guys. You'll see one or two guys you can go up and spy bait them or hair jig them or spinner bait them and catch something random every year. But year in and year out, if you're good on the St. Lawrence, you're good on the St. Lawrence.
Hey, just pick whoever you want to. It's not a big deal. You're just gonna go, back off your own word, and it's all right. It's all right.
Anyways, let's go on to Group C. I'm going to lead this one off. I went Scott Martin. I went with the Florida guy. He was on them last year, made some really bad decisions, and I don't think he will make bad decisions this week. So I expect him to do really, really well. How about you, Hallman?
Come on, live scope himself, Cody Huff. Ava, Missouri. Likes to look at him. Very underpicked.
How about you?
I just went on my reign about the guys are the guys are the guys, and a guy who's extremely consistent, always has been and always will be here is Chad Pipkins, extremely low percentage. He does something a little bit different than a lot of the other guys do, so I'm going with Chad Pipkins.
And I had Pipkins before I had Scott, but I know that a lot of fish are spawning, and if you look at Scott's track record to like Champlain and some other places, he is fantastic when it comes to sight fishing smallmouth, and if anybody could figure it out, he would. How about you, Todd? Who you got?
I'm glad I went last on this because I wanted to listen because I had the Cody Huff I liked. I was thinking about going. I saw Scott down there, and I think half of smallmouth fishing is still like those areas. I don't care what you say, they're still big. I've only been there once, just fun fishing, and it was awesome. But I kind of got away from where I was at. It wasn't as good. And like Hallman just went down there. It wasn't that good. Like you can get off of it if you don't know. If you don't know where to go.
Terrible.
Right. But it's not because but it's not because fishing was bad. It was because of where you were at, probably.
No, it was his attitude 100%, Todd. He had a bad attitude when he went there. He was a grumpy, one of those grumpy Hallman moods. It had nothing to do with the fishing. The fishing was fantastic. Hallman was just grumpy.
Okay. I kind of think Scott's going to be all right. I kind of like the Scott Martin pick too.
Yeah, I think Scott's a good pick there. Group D. Todd, how about you lead us off from Group D?
I hadn't even looked at Group D. Hold on. God, I don't want to go that route. Oh, I have to go that route. Yeah, I get.
We're hanging on a cliff here.
I know, man. Nothing jumps out of me. It's Austin Felix, and I wasn't even looking at the percentages. I really didn't want to go off percentages. Dang it. Austin Felix, though.
I know, man. How you been, bro?
Yeah. Austin Felix.
Pretty well over there.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, Austin.
Austin Felix. What about you, Hallman?
Austin Felix.
Austin Felix. 4-for-4. Austin Felix. Group E. How about we go Group E and Pangrac? How about you lead us off Group E?
All right, here's my little nugget on Group E. This guy's been struggling this year, but last year we had a media event before we went to the St. Lawrence. There was a guy at the media event who talked about using his live scope to vertically look down rock veins and assess conditions out there. And I was like, whoa, that is way more advanced than me.
Paul Mueller.
On the Bassmaster Classic, he's due for a breakout. It's Kyle Welcher.
Oh.
Okay. How about you, Hallman?
Well, I'm going to take Matt's philosophy. The guys that are the guys up there are going to be the guys. This guy hasn't almost won the Classic. He has won it. This guy hadn't almost won the AY. He has won it. And he's from the Northeast, and he dominates when he's up here. And I can't even believe he's in Group E, so I'm going to take him, Mike Iaconelli.
I took Iaconelli as well. He had a great event here at the Bass Open at Oneida, and I feel like he's going to carry that momentum into the Elite at St. Lawrence. He's versatile. He's super versatile. So, about you, Todd?
Man, so the only thing I like the Iaconelli, he jumped off big time. He was the only one that jumped off on me. The only other person, and it's just because he's had such a bad year, and it's weird, is Paul Mueller.
Yeah.
I like Mueller a lot.
But but that, like, you know how sometimes you can't even get off them bad years? Like, it's hard to get away from it. Hey, man, I'm gonna be his saving grace, man. I'm gonna pick him, and he's gonna do good, and
When
that's
he
gonna help
wins,
him
I want
out.
you to call him and tell him you're a saving grace.
I'm gonna take the W if he does good, right? Just for him. He's gonna get 0 credit. Everyone's just gonna say, hey, I got him out of his slump.
All right.
How about that?
My favorite part of the whole show is picking the weights. What do we think the weights are going to be, and how many 100-pound bags do you think are going to cross the stage if you pick 100 pounds? Todd, go ahead and lead us off there.
So I'm not gonna do it off of Hallman's one fish and pick 12 pounds. I'm gonna pick. Is it that tough, guys?
My
Okay.
one fish was a 4-pounder.
Well, no, that's why I said 12. Oh, I should have said 16 pounds. Man, God, can they break 100? 101.
101.
101.3. 101.3.
101.3.
Thursday and Friday, the wind does not get above 5 miles an hour out of Clayton, New York. They have an off day Wednesday. It is going to blow Wednesday. They got a day to go out there and look. These guys know where to look, know how to look. It's going to be absolutely ideal. They're also going out of Clayton, which is an hour closer to the lake than Waddington. So when you take that run, you get 3.5 hours of extra fishing time. I think you have 4 bags over 100. I think the winning weight is 103 pounds, 15 ounces.
So to echo what he said, I'm not going to say everything he said, but basically, you talked a lot.
Hey, but I'm gonna say no, Andrew. I'm gonna say, Matt, you do such a good job on that, man. Like, you really do. No, I'm being serious. You have like a lot of information. I wouldn't have known any of that. It's almost like you should have your own show or something, dude. It'd be great.
Where we talk about bass fishing live.
Todd's on fire today.
Yeah, like Bass Top 5 or something.
Yeah,
That's a great name to it.
Yeah. Anyways, I went 105.8. I think one person absolutely crushes on them, and you're talking the top 10, at least 3 out of the top 10 break 100 pounds.
I think the one piece of information that even Mr. BTL left out is the Canadian waters are now open, and they just opened a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, something like that.
So that even adds more to the player list. But I still think it's 102.14, I believe is what I have, or 102.15. So I'm right there at it.
So it's going to be good. I think we're going to have a good tournament. I look forward to see what they do this week. Make sure y'all go check out Bassmaster.com. You can get all the latest information on the tournament and how everybody is doing. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Make sure you go check out Bass Talk Live, Bradley Hallman on YouTube, and Todd Castledine on YouTube if you get a chance. Actually, Castledine has a really good series going on right now, Deep Waters. You need to go check that out. It's really, really cool and very informative.
Tank tops on the beach.
Tank tops on, and he is on the beach right now, so I'm kind of jealous. So go have a Modelo for us, guys, and I hope to see y'all at the next one.